Hello everybody, this is Andy, and welcome to episode 6 of Multiblock Madness as the sun comes up on this fine, destroyed forest we have in our background, and the munchdew leaf munches away on the leaves I gave it. We start the episode, and we have a decent chunk of mana here. Nothing insane, but it will get the job done. My mattock is broken, and today we're going to make some steel. So, first things first, I need a way to kill things that is not really bad. And the question is, do I make an actual way to kill things? Or do I just, put some quartz on this? Because this has... how many? Does it have no modifiers? Instead of making a real weapon, let's make a hatchet. And we'll use this as a sword, because this will actually have a decent attack from the get-go, 7.6, and its attack speed should be solid, 1.1, that's not bad, and it has 3 modifiers at the beginning, so yeah, we'll make it faster though. Okay, I went ahead and gathered a bunch of nether quartz, and the first 72 will get us up to 10.69, and then 13.31, and then 15.53 attack, which is easily our strongest weapon so far, but it still has pretty slow speed. I'm out of modifiers, however, so the good thing about having an axe as a weapon is you can just go chop down trees and level it up. So I'm gonna go chop down some great wood trees. Alright, I leveled it up one time. We got a little bit of attack speed on it, and it does 15 damage every, I don't know, not that long. It's pretty fast now. And I just went ahead and made a full suit of iron armor, and it looks like it's actually going to be quite useless. Copper is the exact same as iron. Interesting. I'm going to put these on, we'll trade the pants, and the rest of the stuff can just go in here for now, because I still want to wear the slime boots. So we have a little bit of armor, but, not a whole ton. So, with that done and out of the way, what was this for? Oh, this was for killing things, to get the swamp talisman pieces. I believe I marked that on my map somewhere. Where we spawned, there was one of those things. Where did we spawn? Right over here, right? Yes, looks like there's 2 of them right next to each other. So let's call this the Druid Circle, I think is its actual name, and we will go there. And on the way there, there's a wizard's tower thing here with what I believe is a trapped hippogriff. So I kind of marked it. I would love to have a hippogriff as a pet. I've always wanted one of those things as a pet because Ice and Fire lets you have them as tamed mobs. So I'm going to come back and get him someday. But the Druid Circle's right there. Oh, I did want to mention something. There is plus tinkers in this pack. I think plus tinkers used to be banned. I think it was removed from Curse Forge for a little while. I don't think it is anymore unless this pack is using an old version or something that is available still, maybe. Basically what I'm saying is you can make a laser gun, which is a very strong gun. My dogs are barking. The laser gun is an extremely powerful range weapon that counts as a melee weapon, so you can kind of mess people up, and it works very well on withers because they have a phase that is melee only, and you have to get close to them. But if you do that with if you use the laser gun, you don't have to get close to them. These guys aren't very hard to kill; they're just kind of annoying. Let me kill a couple. Let me get some of the swamp talisman pieces. Maybe I can see one of them. Yeah, there's 4 different swamp talisman pieces. You put them on the altar in the center here, and you make yourself the swamp talisman, which lets you spawn in the portal to the betweenlands. I think the game has a way of telling which pieces you already have, because I have gotten I've gotten a ton of drops now, but the first 4 drops I got were 4 unique drops of the swamp talisman, and it's this one? Yeah, these 4. Ooh. Okay, please leave me alone. So what I should be able to do is throw these 4 on my hotbar and run away from the bad men trying to kill me and place them in there, and it will begin to create the actual thing. I might get killed while this happens. Or wait, did it just despawn all of them? Okay, so we can chill out and listen to the cool music. And there we go. There is our swamp talisman. Ah, he spawned back in. Okay, time to go home. In order to spawn in the portal to the betweenlands, you need a flat 17 by 17 area. At least that's what the quest book says. And I think you just click with this. Maybe there has to be literally nothing on it though. Hello, other hippogriff. Also, I kind of have like laser beams all throughout my world from the ore veins I've marked. So hopefully now this thing will just go. Am I doing something wrong? I think I'm doing something wrong. Yes, I am terrible at following directions. Sapling, bonk, and we have the Betweenlands portal. It's the same as another portal, just a lot prettier and nice, and we can't bring any of our stuff through it, except for Tinker's tools. Tinker's tools don't follow the rules in the Betweenlands, and they're kind of cheaty, but we'll probably use them because if you haven't noticed yet, I take any exploit available to me in these packs because why wouldn't I? The quest reward also gives us a dark druid altar, which is pretty cool. Maybe we'll make like a fancy little fountain around this thing at some point. Oh, and you can just straight up break it. Maybe I'll go collect the other ones too, and we can make them look cool. But you know, we got a little decoration for our house. It's looking great. Someday I'll build the second stories that I plan on building, but that day is not today. Alright, I'm pretty sure we just stand in this portal and eventually it teleports me. Yep, okay, there we go. And that's a very fast teleport, much faster than the nether. I assume things are loading around me. And we're here, and there is a lot of sounds. And we spawned in the water. I think this... Oh, hello. There are a lot of things here that can kill us. And I had to take off all my armor except for the Tinker's boots because I think they'll corrode. I think all this stuff is fine. And it's not as dark as I remember it being. Maybe it's like technically daytime right now. At nighttime, I think it gets incredibly dark. So let's grab a little bit of wood or something. I think as soon as we step in the water, those things are going to try and hunt us down. Looks like I was right. This stuff is important actually in the Betweenlands. We're gonna want to cut down a bunch of it. It'll give us sap. We need to eat this. There's a little bar here that is our decay. We eat this stuff and it fixes our decay. Ooh, hello. I believe this is the only early game way to get rid of decay in the Betweenlands. I think when you decay, your max hearts start to go down, so you need to be careful of that. Lots of bad men in here, and these are weedwood. These things are just normal planks, I think. And, ooh, lag spike. And they can be turned into, or normal logs, they can be turned into normal planks. So I might just go ahead and whack some of these up. Can these also be turned into planks? Oh, okay, perfect. I'm just gonna vein mine this then. Bye-bye. Thank you. And that didn't destroy my axe too much. And I just went ahead and made a little bridge to our portal and blocked off the rooms on the inside. Just because whenever I come in here, I get a little confused about what's going on, which direction is the way I take out. So, you know, more of a me thing than anything else. Maybe these things don't just straight up attack you? Yeah, no. Seems like they just don't. Anyways, since we're here, I don't think we're really looking for much on the main, like on the above ground place. Let's go ahead and dig down a little bit. As you can see, as I'm digging, it does give like a slow animation of like mining fatigue or something. That's because tools aren't supposed to work here, but for some reason the effect doesn't apply to Tinker's custom items. So we're just kind of good. There's a specific type of torch material called sulfur that I would like to find some soon because, you know, I'm getting kind of deep into the ground and we need to make some torches. I have the planks for it. This can just be turned into, yeah, weedwood sticks. But I need to find some of the light part of the torch. And about 3 seconds later, I found some. And they spawn some pretty large veins, very similar to coal. I'll go ahead and just make a bunch of these torches. We'll make a full stack of them, and we can just shove them in our offhand, same as normal torches. And yeah, let's go find a cave. This is, I believe, one of the ores that we're looking for. It's called Simmerite ore. Oh, and there's a cavern right here. I was looking for one of these, more sulfur. We're looking for Simmerite and... Hello? What just tried to kill me? We're looking for Simmerite, which is this stuff. I believe it spawns a little bit higher up and is a little more common. And, oh wow, that actually scared the crap out of me. Something called octine ore, which I think spawns a little further down. So we're gonna make our way down there, which will be fun. I think he killed himself. Did he roll into there? I think he's gone. Sorry, I accidentally killed you, buddy. And we just need to make our way down to find some of that octine ore stuff. I'm going to light this place up, do a bit of caving, and I'll be right back. I tried to cave, and I died 2 times. One small issue with Betweenlands is all of my food just straight up rotted. This food is not nourishing enough to... Okay. I killed a white as well. That's one of the things that killed me once. And it looks like it can be used in some stuff, like the animator, which... who knows what that does. I need to find some food, and I think there are little animals running around that are a great source of food. I just need to find them. And it's nighttime. I don't know if things actually, like, spawn at night, or if we're gonna be okay. I really have no idea. Yes, it's these little guys. The Meyer snail. Whack them a couple of times, and they'll drop you some raw snail flesh, which can be cooked into a pretty solid food, actually. It appears as though my weapons still don't do a whole lot of damage here, but at least the mining tools work out pretty well. I'm gonna go find some more of these guys. Don't mind me, I'm just having a sort of showdown with a crab and this gecko. Where'd you go, buddy? He's been attacking me. I swear to God. There he is. What a jerk. Got him. And he even drops crappy food. Okay, please leave me alone. You look so gross, and my tools do no damage. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? You want some? Alright. Get over here. Come on. Give me your crab legs. Perfect. And now I will use this guy for my first Betweenlands food. How wonderful. I did find a decent source of food, and it's actually just these mushrooms. The main issue being, oh my god, I have 2 stacks of them. I only harvested like 2 of them, the mushroom guys. The main issue being, it gives you nausea for 10 seconds every time you eat one, which is not the most fun in the world, if I had to say. Oh, you can just straight up turn those back into weedwood logs? Why? Okay, we want the weedwood crafting table, and I'm just gonna make a little bit of storage for this place, and oh my goodness. Oh man, that made a couple of chests. So we're gonna have some storage for the Betweenlands base. And since we can't really make an entire episode on just the Betweenlands, let's get on with it. We need some octine ore, which is way down here. I fell quite a ways thanks to my slime boots and survived a couple of whites on the way down. And let me just grab up, ooh, that lets off a ton of light. Really cool looking ore as well. I think it makes quite good armor. And if you didn't know, there are multiple different layers of the Betweenlands. There are the wilderness, the caverns, and I believe this is the next layer we're about to enter right here, which is called something else. Maybe the thing already popped up. But there is an even better ore called, I think, this, in this layer. Maybe this isn't it. because this stuff just turns into, yeah, this just is basically decorative. But there is another rarer diamond equivalent ore, and I think it tends to spawn best underwater down here. Let's see if we can find a little bit. What is this? Betweenlands bedrock. Okay. You probably can't see anything, but I can see a little bit. Let's put torches down as we can. And I'm not seeing any of it. Let me take a quick look around and see if I can find any. I don't think we need any, but might as well look. Oh, I think this is it. Valinite. Yeah, it turns into diamond-esque swords and armors. Okay, nice. I found a couple pieces, which is really, really chill. And hopefully if we need some, we will now have some. I need to find a little bit more octine though before we head back. I'm pretty sure the high oven needs at least a decent chunk of it, and I don't want to be left in the dark. I also don't want to be fighting that thing, so we leave. The trip to the Betweenlands was successful. I have 19 octine ore, which I think should be enough for the time being, and I need to make some of these bad boys. And we need the pestle, and oh, it has durability. That's kind of important. That's kind of obnoxious. The pestle and the mortar. I think we straight up just place this thing down in the world. So we'll place this thing down here, give it the pestle, and oh, that's kind of cool. And then we need to do that, and then I think we use it somehow. Or does this go here? No. Oh, you have to literally punch it. And it does 3 per 1 sulfur from the Betweenlands. That's really not that bad at all. We need some of this for the high oven somehow. So let's take a look at that quest and see what we need to actually make the high oven. I need to grab a piece of sulfur first to complete this quest and look at the high oven. So the controller should be the hardest part. We have 4 octine ingots, 1 elementum, we have enough of that, and seared brick with ember grit. That should be fairly simple. Scorched drain, just more of that grit stuff. Scorched brick, just more grit and seared brick. So what's the sulfur for? Okay, so with little grind at all, I literally just had to smelt the octine ingots. We're ready to make the high oven controller. I can get rid of this, the elementum, we go back in there. We want a scorched drain. We also want a scorched casting table. We want, we want a faucet, and we also want a, oh darn it, that's a chute. We'll want that eventually, so it's fine to have, but I need to wait for more grout to cook up, or more seared brick to be cooked from grout, and then we can finish up this high oven. So, since we have some parts, let's go assemble. In the meantime, as I was waiting for things to smelt, I thought I might as well upgrade my furnace to the diamond furnace for more furnaces, because this thing is very fast, and I think incredibly fuel efficient, maybe? No, maybe it's exactly the same fuel efficient, it just works a lot faster. Either way, I will take it, and I almost have enough bricks in order to finally make this oven, because I've been sitting here for a hot second. I think I need 3 more to finish it off. And here we go. With this block placed, it does come to life. I thought, wait, why does it need 25 scorched bricks? I was thinking, yeah, I have an extra one. It should go, no, it says hollow 3x3 cube. 25 is too many scorched bricks. It should be 24, I guess, as long as you include the scorched drain on here. Which is probably necessary because we're alloying this thing. So what we want to do, I believe, is put our elementum in here, which is supposed to be a very good fuel for this thing. Get some food, for one thing, because all of my beef rotted in the Betweenlands. And I think we'll need to make some steel somehow. Alright, so I put some elementum in here. It is incredibly hot stuff. And it needs, or it burns for 4 times as long as coal does, which is really, really useful. So we want sand there, I think. sulfur there, and we'll put our iron there, and it should turn into, wow, that gets really hot. It should turn into steel right in here, and then we can just cast it out onto an ingot cast, and I'll use the timer on this thing for the time being, just so I can like semi-automate it. Oh, perfect. I am gonna need a hopper. I'll make one of those in a moment. Let's see how this thing goes. I did make, okay, perfect. And there's our first steel ingot. Let me grab the item chute so I can automate item input and output of this thing really quickly. So we'll just throw our iron in there. It will go in there and melt as needed. The sand is used up every time. This is a 33% chance of being consumed. At least that's what JI says. I assume the faster this the hotter this gets, the faster this melts, which is pretty cool. And Alumentum gets very, very hot. It doesn't say specifically for this. I guess it's 2000. And we're getting our first little bit of steel. So let's put the hopper here. We need, I didn't even grab a chest, but we can just put the hopper like that for now and have it go like that. Okay, perfect. I'm being a little anal right now about this. There we go. And we got our steel in there. Let's complete the quest. And there we go. We should have opened up chapter 4, which is refined iron, or getting into Tech Reborn. So once we go to the Nether, something I've already done, kind of cheated that one, and it looks like we're getting into immersive engineering, Twilight Forest, astral sorcerer a little bit more, some more Thalmcraft, and blood magic. Ooh, interesting. Since we're quite rich with all this steel now, I thought, why don't we get away from using embers for RF production and get into using immersive engineering techniques for RF production. So what we're going to do is we're going to make some water wheels. We're going to make 2 sets of 3 water wheels, which I believe is the most efficient way to do it. And we'll run conduit lines off of those. The question is, where the heck do I want to do this? And I think the answer is right behind here. And then we'll have our machines starting on this line right here. The next issue being I don't have enough concrete tiles, so we're just going to have to pretend like there are concrete tiles here and build one up. Alright, the first batch of steel is done, and it barely went through a single Alumentum, so this stuff lasts forever. So, next things next, I want to make a little bit of conductive iron, because I want to make some conduits for these bad boys that I just kind of set up. So that is redstone, and we need grains of infinity as a little catalyst thing, and more iron ingots, I believe. Right. Yes. And slowly but surely this will melt up into 32 little pieces of conductive iron. So over here we have 2 sets of water wheels with kinetic dynamos attached. These are almost assuredly not the most efficient way to set these up. Basically, I have water touching as many sides of the water wheel as possible and flowing underneath, and that makes it spin this fast. I believe we will produce somewhere around, I need to go repair my pickaxe. We'll produce somewhere around 150 RF per tick with these 2 water wheels active at all times, and that's passive generation, so literally nothing to put into it, so that's kind of nice. I'm actually quite happy steel isn't going to be all that hard to come by, because I already made a full stack of steel. I did use 6 pieces for the water wheels. Each water wheel required 1 piece, but now that we have a source of steel production, like, we kind of just have steel forever, as long as I can set up the thing correctly. Does this use nuggets? How do I make conduits? I can just make these, right? Ooh. Ew. Rude. But I guess we gotta do what we gotta do. And it uses 50,000 energy. Acceptable. I'm just kind of happy this thing holds energy for the moment. So, you know, that's kind of nice. And give me my conduits. It looks like higher tiers can be made out of lower tiers, so we'll save some metals down the line, but for now it's just nice to get a little bit going, and maybe I can make an immersive engineering battery bank actually. Yeah, no, I cannot right now because I'm completely out of lead, but our conduits will hold a little bit of charge in them, so we'll be alright. Alright, so there's the conduit line. What is this even? Oh, there's emeralds down there. Huh, interesting. Kind of want to turn that off. But here's the conduit line. I am going to go ahead and make some more concrete tiles so we can just, fill in the space so I can start putting machines over here and not have to worry about it. But we are now producing energy passively, and we have the ability to make very cool alloys like steel and conductive iron and pulsating iron as we need. All right. Yeah, with this place all concrete tiled up and a little bit of energy line running, we're gonna have to expand this way next time. Sorry, roguelike dungeon, but you're probably gonna get blasted wide open in the next episode. It'll be okay. I promise it'll survive. Maybe it won't, but that'll be also fine. I'm so tired, if you can't tell. I need to go to bed. I've ran a lot today. I've ran a lot the last couple of days, and it's been an interesting week. So yeah, next time we'll get into what is this called? Immersive engineering stuff. We'll get way into it, I think, and we can use this. Actually, this will be really, really cool to automate the grains of infinity production, because this thing just, I don't think, ever runs out of uses. It just keeps using this singular flint and steel in its crafting recipe forever. And we get ender chests. Oh, that's wonderful. And I saw this one gives us ender tanks, some very useful quest rewards coming up, some very useful things coming up. I want to make oh, this is our first form of like auto crafting. That's pretty cool. And this crusher is something I really want to make because it will ore double for us. I kind of skipped the early forms of ore doubling because they're not really necessary for this pack, but ore doubling will come in handy soon because we're going to need a lot of resources, I am guessing. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, maybe leave a like or something. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.